Monster hunters. That is a very popular niche of fantasy, where there is a character who specializes in hunting down and destroying monsters, especially those that are evil. Maybe even witches or certain undead or demons or devils or what have you. And people have been trying to put that into D&D for, however long. I mean, even with the Blood Hunter, kind of like the Witcher of the TV show and video games and books. But this person, I'm trying to remember their name. Wow, I should have thought of their name first. Joller McAwesome, Reddit, created the Witch Hunter for the Ranger archetype. Hello, welcome back, or welcome to DIS. I am Disidiot, and you're hearing me speak again, or for the first time. Whichever it is, welcome. I hope you enjoy. You are looking forward to this subclass as much as I am. Of course, since you are hearing me speak, you can go on, live your life, or you can leave me on in the background. Whatever it is to give me views, if you want to continue watching and listening and learning about this subclass and see how it is against some official subclasses and whatever, continue. We'll get into that in just a bit. Alright. Ranger archetype Witch Hunter. Witch hunters are grim individuals, often trained with crossbows or firearms, who through holy power seek out corruption in order to bring it down. They often have varying motivations why they are part of this archetype. Could it be for vengeance, wealth, or a religious cause? How they attain their divine aid also differs from person to person. But in its core, it's a tool to take out the wicked that plague the world. Witch Hunter spells. Starting at 3rd level, you learn the cantrip Sacred Flame, as well as an additional spell when you reach certain levels in this class, as shown in the Witch Hunter spells table. The spell counts as a ranger spell for you, but it doesn't count against the number of ranger spells you know. Ranger level in spell. At 3rd level, you get protection from evil and good. At 5th level, you get Gentle Repose. At 9th level, you get Remove Curse. At 13th level, you get Locate Creature. And at 17th level, you get Holy Weapon, which is saying it's a Xanathar's Guide to Everything, page 157. Holy Arsenal. At 3rd level, you are adept at making use of different weaponry to purge the unholy in efficient ways. Once per turn, when attacking with a crossbow or a firearm, you may add your wisdom modifier to the damage. This bonus damage is radiant damage. Additionally, choose an option that complements your arsenal. Assorted, if you have a melee weapon in one hand, being within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your range attack rolls. Distant, attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls. Immediate, the bonus radiant damage from this feature can also be applied to melee weapons. Or utilizing, consumable items that require an action can instead be used as a bonus action. Coded for Death. At 3rd level, you gain proficiency in firearms. The cost of crafting silvered ammunition and coating weapons in silver is halved. When you use silvered ammunitions or weapons for an attack, it is considered magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances and immunities. Okay. Prying Assassin. By 7th level, you gain proficiency in the insight and investigation skills. If you are already proficient in either skill, your proficiency bonus is doubled. Doubled for any ability check you make that uses either of those proficiencies. Additionally, as an action, you can examine a creature through Divine Aid. Select a creature within 30 feet of you and make a Wisdom Insight check, contested by the creature's Charisma Deception check. On a success, you know if the creature is affected by magic, its creature type, and you perceive the original form if the creature is a shapechanger for 1 hour. You may use this feature once per long rest. Battle Sanctuary. At 11th level, your Pantheon's power can go unnoticed around you. You may use one of the following features by speaking a phrase. Primed for Cleansing. Until the end of your turn, your bonus radiant damage from Holy Arsenal is doubled. Can be triggered an additional time. Cursed Monsters. As an action, select up to 3 creatures that can hear you and are within 30 feet of you to make a Charisma saving throw against your spell save DC. If a creature fails, that creature takes 3d4 psychic damage and must use its reaction to move 10 feet away from you. Decline the Heresy. As a reaction, when you or a creature within 60 feet gain a charmed or frightened condition, you remove that condition from yourself or the creature. Stop the Devious. As a reaction, when a creature moves within 60 feet of you, the creature must make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. If the creature fails, its movement speed is reduced to 0, and attacks against the creature can't suffer disadvantage until its next turn. You can use this feature an amount equal to your Wisdom modifier, minimum of 1. The uses reset after you finish a long rest. And finally, expect the unexpected. When you reach 15th level, your intuition tells you when things turn grim. At the beginning of combat, you can treat your initiative roll as a 20, and on your first turn in combat, you have advantage on your attack rolls, and enemies have disadvantage against saving throws you trigger. And then there's a little cool quote. If you're not a witch, you have nothing to fear. Walter Keller, witch hunter captain, said the night before the burning of Almshoff. And on to the review itself. On to the review. I was just, sorry, you don't know, but I was spending some time looking for the, how to get it, and it seems like this is, I can't really find it. I can find a very similar version by the author, but this is like version 3, not like the version 2 or version 1, so that's fun. But yeah, on to the review. Story-wise, story flavor-wise, I like it. It makes, it really goes into the kind of like a Victorian era witch hunter, kind of almost like the Good Omen, or is it Good Omens? I think it's Good Omens of the Amazon show, which was a cool one. That's cool. The witch hunter spells, for the most part, seem very flavorfully and storyline makes sense. Gentle repose, maybe not so much. Holy Arsenal is cool. Coded for Death is nice. Prying Assassin is cool. Battle Sanctuary is cool. Expect the Unexpected is pretty interesting. But I'm gonna go into them a little deeper. Once per turn of attacking with you're having a bonus damage with a Wisdom modifier being radiant damage. That's cool. I think it would be better if it was like charges, so it'd be like equal to your Wisdom modifier and how many times per short or long rest, or per combat, or maybe proficiency times per combat. And then you choose kind of like a fighting style, which like the Assorted, which is cool, but that goes into the kind of like the crossbow expert feat. Distant, which kind of goes into the feel like the I don't know if there's a. I feel like there's some kind of feature that goes into immediate, which is cool because you can apply it to melee weapons, and then utilizing, which goes into the thief rogue or the regular, at least the thief rogue, where they can use an item as a bonus action. So those kind of step on some other features' toes, which is unfortunate and makes this a little more powerful than it should be at third level. As well as the third level, for me, I feel like the crafting of silvered ammunition and silver weapons that's good. I like that. But considering it magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances and immunities, that seems really powerful. Like a little overpowered, unless they're the other players have their attacks are also magical for overcoming those resistances and immunities, but they would just completely destroy things, which makes sense for a witch hunter, but maybe it would be at higher levels, or that's better for solo things. Prying assassin, it's actually a pretty good feature. Not too powerful, not too weak, I don't think. Very much more social. Socially powerful or helpful. Battle Sanctuary, that's pretty cool. I like the doubling the radiant damage and can be triggered an additional time. Cursed monsters, they take damage and they move away if they fail a saving throw. It's an action. You can reaction remove a condition of charmed or frightened. I like that. And then you can stop a creature if they're moved within 60 feet of you. And that is finish a long rest, and that's feature amount equal to is the modifier, which I like. And then expect the unexpected. Your intuition tells you when things turn grim. I feel like with this, it's a nice feature. I like it. But it doesn't step on anybody's toes, but based on the little blurb of your intuition tells you when things turn grim, I feel like it should be changed a little bit. In combat, when an ally takes damage that would bring them to 0 hit points or brings them past bloodied or something like that, you can take your turn you can forego taking your actual turn on that round and go immediately after, and then with that you have advantage on your attack rolls and they have disadvantage against saving throws you trigger. So it's or maybe right before, potentially turning the tide, where if you're fighting and there's a vampire who gets a friend, the paladin, and starts draining their blood, you can go and just wail on the vampire and hopefully save your friend. I think that would be cool. That would be a little more flavorful. The feature itself is cool. I just think that would be a little cooler. Changing Holy Arsenal or Coded for Death, feel like the cost is fine. Maybe when you use silvered ammunition or weapons for an attack, you can add half your proficiency bonus to the damage. so it's a little more powerful, like it's a +1, or something like that, instead of it's just magical it's just a magical weapon. For the Holy Arsenal, let's see here. The Assorted, I don't know how I would change that. Maybe it doesn't impose disadvantage on your range attack rolls against that creature, whoever is within 5 feet. The distant, I feel like that's stepping on someone's toes, I'm not sure what. Immediate, I like utilizing. It also seems, I'm not sure how I would do that though. Maybe as part of an attack action, you can use a consumable item to like coat the weapon or something. I don't know. I need to think about that a little more. Maybe we can do that with lore crafting. But yeah, all in all, I think this is cool. This is too close to another subclass, probably the Gloomstalker. Let me see what that is all about. I should have brought this up earlier, while I was waiting or whatever, but I didn't think about that. So, yeah. Gloomstalker, or no, Monster Slayer. Let's see here. Okay. Oh. It would be kind of close to the Monster Slayer, but it's different enough. It's grittier. It's definitely more for that niche of like having a crossbow or a firearm. Definitely shouldn't be any. I don't think it should be any other subclass. I do think it is a little overpowered at lower levels. I would like to see it in play to see how it is. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me. Next week we are going on to the Rogue, and this one is called the Mad Artist. Basically someone who finds beauty and power in murder, and you use killing as a performance, which is dark, very dark. So it's probably spoiler warning for that. In other news, bringing up about my sister's D&D inspired bar idea. And let's see, as of filming this, I'm getting very close to being done with the Lego Movie 2 Lego video game, which is cool. It's very fun. Let's see what else. What else? With my writing, I have transferred or whatever I finished Folderoni and Misfits, so you can read all of that in my blog or wherever else. And I am starting on doing some world building, and I'm starting doing a little snippets, and I also have a Patreon, which I'll start adding to that. And I'll start actually sharing these videos too, which would be good. But besides that, yeah. Also, of course, I'll be doing my lore crafting. Check that out on Saturday as well. That should be interesting. And anything else? Not that I can think of. Tell me what you think of this subclass. If you've tested it out. If you think that my opinions are wrong, I'd love to hear that. Anything really. Previous episode, channel subscription or whatever, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. If you want to join me and my team to make this better stuff, I would look forward to that as well. Alright, I'll see you next week or on Saturday for the lore crafting, and next week for the rogue mad artist. Alright, see ya. This idiot out. The way. This idiot out.